Listen, man, I'm ready to rise. I'm tired of being locked up in this cage. I'm tired of being locked up in this cell. Can't you see it in me, yeah? I'm ready to rise, y'all. Yeah, I'm ready to rise. Check this one out, y'all. Yeah. From the slums of the ghetto shores, from prison lockdowns, to my emotional struggles of incarceration written down on paper in bookstores. Can't you see it in my walk, talking eyes that I'm ready to rise? You can talk about my past, the character slips I've had, it won't last. What's up, y'all? It's JD with Redemption Kings. What's up, man? Listen, man, I want to talk about something, man, a struggle that I also been having out here, man. And you know what? It's more prevalent out here. I can see myself more in the struggles that I have right now with this than I did in prison, man. You know, I never considered myself to be a hoarder. And when I say a hoarder, man, I mean like, listen, I'm out here the other day and my nephew come over to the house and he said, man, listen, he like, man, your controller look like it got drift. He said, it's bad, you might gonna need another controller. So I'm like, man, let me see that controller. How much it cost? He like, man, it ain't nothing like $75, but you can try to go online and get it cheaper than that, $35, $40, that's good for you for a used one. But guess what, y'all? I didn't want to go online. I didn't want to get about it. I opened up the whole controller myself, looking inside of it, seeing if I can keep this controller. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If I go buy the other controller, I'm not gonna go this other controller away because I might can fix it. And just because I don't know what I'm doing right now, don't mean I ain't gonna know what I'm doing 2 weeks from now. And if I don't know what I'm doing 2 weeks from now, then you see the pattern? Now I got 2 controllers. And I might see another controller that I like better than both of them. They got a little good video on it. I might buy that too. Now I got 3 controllers. Now, multiply that by 20 times on a lot of different junk. And you'll find the definition of a hoarder. Yeah. And so, you know, when I was in prison, I used to open my locker, and man, it was like a disaster zone. Yeah, red tape over here. Yeah, all kind of stuff. My locker was out of control. People like, man, you need to clean up your locker, man. Because your locker represent how you is. You clean and not clean, but them dudes just didn't understand. See, I had a plan. See, when the officer come and open up my house, they be like, man, Devin, you need to do something with your house. I'm not finna dig through it. You got to raid. I don't know, somebody jump out at me on that. And I'm like, hey, man, I know where everything at. And I did. And they're going about their business. Or they wouldn't spend that much time in my house. You know, and people used to be like, dang, man, they left your house quick. I'm like, I know. I know because it ain't nothing in here for them. You feel what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, man. Man, I had a pair of pajamas I had got rid of in like 2010, 12. Man, I got the pajamas in 1995. And I still had them. In 2020, they had a crease in them, all kind of stuff. This I had a pair of clippers, Panasonic. Probably the first ones that came out for 22 years. And it was still in working condition. I can still cut hair with that joker. A hoarder. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all the worst kind of a hoarder. A person that hoard what they consider love. See, I seen a lot of dudes, man, lose their mind in the chain gang because they're hoarders. But when you have somebody that you trying to hoard emotionally, it's different than physical things. Because these physical things you can control. You can move them this way. You can turn them diagonal. You can look at it how many times you want to hoard all you want to. But you can't hoard another person's emotion because it'll sway. It's like sand. And these dudes that got this kind of control, they be like, oh, and end up falling into that sand. and it started turning into quicksand. It started becoming a god. And the thing that they hoarding start controlling them, manipulating them, and eventually destroying them. And man, let me tell you something, man. I seen this happen, man, to a dude that I consider an associate of mine. He wasn't a friend, but he was a good associate. Dude that I just be in the dorm with, you know, and kicking it, right? So he had an old lady, man. His old lady came to see him every week. Bad too, y'all. Listen to me. When my old lady came down to see me and his old lady came out there, she used to get mad off rip. Why she got to wear all of that? Why she come? They ain't let me come in like I hating off rip. That's how bad she was. Okay, now listen. She coming down now, set my homie table up, have his food ready for him, and had everything going on, right? And listen to me now. He'll be mesmerized by her eyes, her clothing. You can see it because she was bad. I'm talking about it just caressed her. I'm talking about it just, I was sweating. I ain't gonna even lie. She was bad to death. I was looking at her like, red bone. But anyway, the moral of the story is he hoarded her. When she ain't come one week, guess what? He was mad. You could tell in the dorm. When she ain't come, he ain't want to mess with her. He wasn't giving her no food. Joker could borrow a bag of chips from that joker. You know, no. But when she coming, hey man, what's up, y'all? What's up, homie? I mean, the party is live, man. You need something, man. Go to the house and get it, man. Just open up the locker. Everything is moving. But when she ain't moving right, he ain't moving right. And guess what, y'all? That's dangerous. Because you're hoarding something that's not yours. You feel me? My mother used to tell me, y'all. She said, Devin, she said, you know this thing that is between my legs? I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. She said, it's mine. She said, I pee out of it. She said, I have my menstrual cycles out of it. I do all these things. A man can't tell me what to do with what God gave me. And she said, a woman can't tell you what to do with yours. You choose to lock down that special part of you for your partner. And she chooses to do the same. And y'all have a covenant with yourself to be faithful, because this is yours. You can go stick it in anything you want. You understand what I'm saying? See, my partner didn't understand that scenario. He didn't understand that this girl was hers alone. She was an individual. She just chose to give you her time under these circumstances for whatever reason. But because of his, you know, his way, him trying to hold on to something instead of letting it go, it chose to let go of him. And he couldn't handle it, y'all. I mean, listen. You know, I read many Bible scriptures about, you know, the power that a woman have, you know, when it's wielded the right way over a man. And it ain't pretty. You feel me? And I ain't knocking no girls out there. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, listen, y'all was born with this here when y'all was little girls. My little granddaughter come up to me right now and said, Granddaddy, $1. And I automatically reach for my billfold. I mean, just instantly, I reach for, I'm like, hold on, girl, you don't control me like that, $1. I be like, you know what I'm saying? So females got this power. But men, as men, redeemed men, y'all got the stillness to be like, hey, it's like this. And they'll respect it more. They respect a man. Feel me? They respect, because it's in them to do that if you respect them. But let me get out. I didn't get off the topic of what I really wanted to talk about. But my dog, he lost his old lady because he kept trying to hold on to something that he couldn't to. He tried to hoard something that didn't want to be hoarded. They wanted to give their love freely, but you wanted to hoard it like it was yours and it didn't belong to nobody else. Man, listen, it took my partner down a road of depression. No longer was the blues creased, the shirt nice, the beard tricked out, the fade blowed out. All that was napping. All that was let go. The pants, all that stuff was gone. I'm like, man, what happened to what? Not over the female now. He hoarded something that wasn't his. See, I hear in society, I have a problem with that. Because sometimes you grab on to things that's not good for you. And you be like, this is a little bit good for me. I can use it some kind of way. I just put this little string over here until I can use it. But that little string ain't gonna just sit over here because it got its own mind. It got arms, it got legs, it can talk. It can get up and tell you, I'm not sitting over there. I'm sitting over there near you. Now what you gonna do about it? And this thing might be your worst nightmare. But what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? See, listen, you know, it's certain drugs that people hoard. You know what I'm saying? It's some, you know, you got dudes out here that smoke czar, and they don't want nobody else hitting their junk. They let you smoke that lesser junk, man. Don't here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hoarding that. That's theirs. Let them get your hand in there getting the bug. What's gonna happen? Absolutely, you already know. But let me tell you something, man. The reason why I wanted to bring up this topic, it's an important topic, y'all. It might be a little funny, yeah. Because the things that hoarders hoard end up becoming their gods. You know what I'm saying? And a god is a person that will control you. A god is something that you can't let go and won't let go of you. A god will have you in captivity. It'll be every time it give you that signal, that tingle, that thought, you're gonna move because it's your God. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something, man. Anything that you can't cut in 10 seconds, let it go. Don't never let something become your God. Because when it does, you're gonna have to wrestle with it, man. And you don't wanna wrestle with it, man. You know what I'm saying? You wanna discern what's going on and let it go. My partner couldn't do that. It was a shame to see this dude go from styling to profiling to stinking, not taking the showers. You know what I'm saying? Asking me for 4, 5 soups every day. Man, dude, let me get something to eat. Boy, you know I got you. Sure, I'm like, man, listen, old lady, go on now, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shake that junk off. You know, I don't know if any Jay-Z fans out there, but Jay-Z used to say the bad man, go and brush your shirt off. You know what I'm saying? You need to brush that off, man, and keep moving. What you doing? You stagnating? He look at me like, man, I don't even want to talk about her, man. F that. All of this stuff here, but let her come in there telling you how you doing and all that stuff that you see him on the phone. He burning the phone up. Nobody can't even get on there. Man, hold up, man. She ain't answering the phone. She just asked how you was doing. But you to call her 100 times. You understand what I'm saying? You think she gonna answer that phone call? Because you already know what you gonna give her. You gonna give her a blast to the side. Oh, why you? It's gonna always turn. That's what I'm saying, man. And not just with the women, y'all. All these different things. Don't be a hoarder, man. Don't be a hoarder. Learn how to let go. Learn how to enjoy what you have in the moment. Because the youth that you have right now, the intelligence, the drive, everything that you got going on right now is in a moment. Because tomorrow can be your last day. The next 30 seconds can be your last day. So why not live today like that? That's what I'm doing because I had my last day. And I know another one is coming. See, I was in prison for 2 natural life sentences. Gone, lost to the world. 31 years. You understand what I'm saying? But I've been redeemed. I've been redeemed. And I've learned how to cut off and let go and let God move and maneuver for me. Because he removed me right out of prison, just like to sit right into this chair, teaching. Not really teaching, talking to my fellow mankind, women, men, about life choices and faith, because it's a need for out here right now, y'all. Man, listen, comment, like, and subscribe. You know, I put this show out here every day because it's in my heart to want to supply y'all with what I got in me. You know, I don't care what anything look like, y'all. I believe that it's going to work in my favor. And that's what faith is. All you got to do is believe it. JDI, Redemption King, baby.